you really make $100 a day or $3,000 a month with just one ATM machine? That is the question that we're going to tackle on this video. And you are going to get a bunch of truth bombs thrown at you on this video, all right? My name is Carrie Buck, and I have been an ATM owner-operator since 2009, and I've been actually teaching people the ATM business since 2011 with my signature training called ATM Business Blueprint. And the cool thing is, I'm happy to say and excited to say, the 2.0 version just came out in August of 2017. So it's totally up to date and current. All right, so why am I making this video? Well, for a limited time lately, I've been doing ATM breakthrough sessions. And that's where I hop on the phone with somebody and see if the ATM business is a fit for them, because it's not for everybody, I'll tell you that right now. And then answer their questions. And what I've been finding lately is a lot of folks that I've been talking to have these really bizarre, like huge high expectations of just one ATM machine, right? So they think that they can make $3,000 with one ATM machine every month. And if they have 5 ATM machines, they're going to make $15,000 a month. And if they have 10 ATMs, they're going to make $30,000 a month. And finally, I'm like, and of course, I kind of throw a bunch of truth bombs at them on these calls, but I figured, you know what? Let me make a video and just get this out here so people all have normal expectations when it comes to an ATM business, okay? So first of all, to flat out answer the question, can you make $100 a day or $3,000 per month with one ATM machine? The answer is yes, you can, but you probably won't. What? Yeah, you can, but you probably won't, okay? So to make that kind of money, $3,000 a month with one ATM machine, $3,000 a month with one ATM machine, right, means, again, if it's 30 days, you're making $100 a month, right? I mean, $100 a day, I'm sorry. And that means, depending on where you are, what state you're in, and by the way, this is just for the United States is what I'm talking about right now. If any of these numbers resonate with your country, you can use that. I'll have another video about that too. But I'm talking about U.S. figures right now, all right? Because the ATM business is not the same in the U.S. and every other country. All right, so we're U.S. right here. So that's $100 a day. So depending on where you live in the United States, there's going to be probably a fluctuation in the surcharge fees. Let's say it's anywhere from $3 to $4, depending on where you live. You know what? Let's even just go with $3.50, just to hit it right in the middle. So that means you're getting 28 and a half transactions a day. Okay? So everywhere you put an ATM machine, if you think it's going to make 28 transactions a day, you are going to be really, really sad and discouraged about being in the ATM business. It's unrealistic. It's not going to happen. I'm telling you right now. The only type of business that potentially can do that is, I shouldn't say only, but the one that is most likely to do that is what I call and refer to as niche locations. So I'm not talking about your everyday locations. I'm not talking about your barbershop. I'm not talking about your local restaurant. I'm not talking about any of that, all right? Most likely, that's never going to happen in those places, okay? So I'm talking about niche locations. So what's that? We're talking about casinos. We're talking, and by the way, if you get into casino, you can quit your job because you're golden, okay? Casino, malls, gentlemen's clubs, and marijuana shops. Pay attention to my videos. Make sure you subscribe to my channel because I'll be talking about marijuana shops coming up soon, and you're definitely going to want to watch because there's some things you need to watch out for. It's not all roses and popsicles and puppies, all right? Anyways, so if you have a niche location, like let's say you are in a marijuana shop, yeah, you probably can make $3,000 a month with one ATM machine. And if you had 5 marijuana shops, yeah, you probably can make $15,000 a month with 5 ATM machines. Again, that's gross, right? You got to remember, you're probably paying a marijuana shop, you're paying other fees, okay? So, realistically, You are not going to start an ATM business and place 5 ATMs in a marijuana shop or 5 ATMs in a casino or even one, I'll say, okay? Realistically, most people when they start an ATM business are placing ATMs in their local area, like your local mom and pop shops, like your restaurants, your barber shops, your hair salons, your nail salons, right? Things like that. Those aren't going to make you $3,000 a month, guys. I hate to burst your bubble, but it's not happening. So write this down. The average monthly volume. Now, I don't want to say volume. The average amount you can expect, how about that, with just an average location is somewhere between $300 to $600 a month. I know it's not as sexy as $3,000 a month. I get it. But this is the truth machine right here, baby. Okay? So the average is going to be somewhere between $300 to $600 a month. Of course, you already know if you have a niche location, that's probably going to skyrocket. Okay? But your typical location, you're going to make $300 to $600 a month. Of course, you'll have locations that make you more, which is amazing. Like we have couple, I would say 3 or 4 machines that do over $1,000 a month. Okay, and I would say 2 of them are niche locations. And then you're also going to have, guys, the locations that do sucky, that make less than $300 a month. Yes, that will happen. Okay, part of being an ATM business owner is keeping an eye on your cash flow. And when a machine is not performing properly, pick it up and you move it somewhere else. That's what your ironclad contract is for. Don't mess around with contracts. Don't be cheap. Don't think you're going to go online and find some free contract and that's going to be your contract. Guarantee you, it won't be ironclad. But your contract will get you out of these underperforming ATM locations, all right? So that's the average, okay? So don't be bummed out about it, because if you want to have something to compare it to, when you look at apartment buildings, okay, they could be millions of dollars, $50 million, $100 million, $2 million. A lot of times what investors look for is $100 per door. So if you got a 50 unit, what is that? $100 times 50 is $5,000 a month. So just making $100 per unit, right? So to make $300 to $600 on average with an ATM that did not cost you millions of dollars is pretty damn good, okay? And then of course, if you're in a niche location and you make way more, that's even better, all right? But I'm telling you, 9 years of experience for me, and I would say over 30 years of experience for the preferred vendors that I refer, the average location is going to make you somewhere between $300 to $600 a month. And your surcharge in the U.S., again, depending on where you're at, it's going to be somewhere between $3 to $4. All right. And yeah, you'll find some places that have like really dirt low surcharges, but $3 to $4 is pretty reasonable. Okay. So that's the answer, guys. That is the answer. I'm sorry to burst some bubbles. But the cool thing is, all you got to do is work backwards now, okay? Don't use $3,000 a month. That's not realistic. Sorry. Don't use $100 a day. It's not realistic. Use $300 to $600 a month and work backwards. Figure out how much you want and work backwards to figure out how many ATMs you need, okay? And you always just want to start with one. Start with one, okay? And I'm going to invite you somewhere for free right now to join my free Facebook group called Cash Flow Hackers. It's a group for passive income seeking entrepreneurs. We don't just talk about ATMs there. We talk about just passive income, okay? And you're probably wondering, Carrie, what is a cash flow hacker? Well, I kind of coined the term and the definition. So I'm going to give you my definition. A cash flow hacker is someone who legally and ethically generates enough passive income cash flow that they do not have to rely on a paycheck from a 9-to-5 job to live their lives and pay their bills. So I invite you to come to cashflowhackers.com. It's a free Facebook group. Once you get in there, you want to actually download my free cheat sheet video. It's called 7 Simple Steps to Financial Freedom with Passive Income. And exciting news is you don't have to become a millionaire to become financially free. Yes, that's exciting. That can totally be your end goal. but you don't have to become that to become financially free. So join me over at cashflowhackers.com. If you have any questions, post them below, but don't be afraid of the truth, because that's what I'm going to hit you with. Have a great day.